This is MaryAnn from CherishEveryday.com, and I just want to give you a brief overview of week 1 and week 2 in my Project Life album. I started out and did something new this year, added some chipboard letters along with the date, and you'll see that I've kind of mixed it up and I did a lot of handwriting, but then I also did some computer journaling also. I tried to utilize as many elements that are actually in the Project Life kit. Here I used one of the arrows, shows to pull up, and you can see that I have extra journaling. And also wanted to protect it, so I just added some tape, and I just used packaging tape, and then I just trimmed around it. Just slide back in there. And this is some highlights from my daughter's first birthday. Added a gift card that she was given. I also this year for my birthday got an iPhone, so I've been able to use a lot of Instagram shots, and actually a lot of these photos have been taken from my iPhone. And you'll see this is a collage. Actually, Lily, she has made some 4x6 collages that you can purchase for a really small amount. And I did that, dropped in my photos really easy, and then I actually trimmed off the bottom and used it in here. I will put links for everything at the bottom on my blog. So if you are viewing this from YouTube, go to my blog at CherishEveryday.com and you will find those. These are the dividers that you can also get on Amazon, Project Life. And then I used Design E, the full 6x6 page protectors. I cut it down. And then this is actually one of the journaling cards. Actually, I have it right here. You can see. Used it in here. It's right here, and it had remember. I actually trimmed it down, corner rounded it, and then made it into a little index card. And then didn't want it to get bent up, so I actually used packaging tape over it, and then just took my scissors and trimmed around it. Again, I used another 4x6 template to do this. They're a little bit different size, and then I just actually trimmed off the bottom. And this was actually a menu from the restaurant that we went to, and then I just trimmed it down. And this was just like a happy accident that ended up like this, and I love how it turned out. I cut up the menu and actually used washi tape. New thing for me this year, and I'm kind of addicted to it, and I love it. This right here is one of the journaling cards that fold up. Read about my daughter's first experience to the dentist. And I did have, this is actually Design C. And again, I don't like to have the full 12x12. I like for things to kind of be layered. So I trimmed off the side, but I wanted to be able to distinguish that. So again, did the same thing here. From one of the journaling cards, I trimmed it down and did that same little technique, made it into a little tab, and used, again, clear packaging tape. And I've used some little labels here to just kind of write what it was about. I journaled about her first appointment. I did have a little bit issues with it sliding out, so I just took with my sewing machine and just stitched a straight line. Here is, they did a little x-ray of her teeth, and so I just copied that, and just with a regular copy, and put that in there. When I have stuff like this and I don't want it to slide around, I do use a little bit of adhesive and adhere to the two photos, because I don't like for the extra white or whatnot to show. This right here is second part of the week, or however you want to say. I am in love with the Clementine collection, but I do have both, and I'm kind of mixing it up and really like how it looks. This tag's actually part of the digital collection. So actually when I was working in Photoshop, just put it right on there. So again, Instagram picture journaled right under it. This, since I am doing kind of a week at a glance, journaled about my husband, was able to spend kind of the week at home and just put kind of Sunday through Saturday and use one of the arrows in the kit. This is one of the Kathy Z, her new tiny templates. Love it. Love that I was able to put a picture in here and then journal about what it was about. Again, another the one Lily templates, so I could add 4 photos. Love that I'm able to get more photos in, plus get journaling in. And to me, what Project a Life is about, not only the beauty of our own stories, that there is no rules, but also that I can get the stories in there and that they're not waiting around for a layout to be done. This right here, it's about a family photo shoot that we had to do, and it's kind of a personal story, and it was kind of long, so I actually have 2 of the same ones in there. Didn't want the whole world to see. Wrote about it in here, and I put it in there, and then I kind of had an extra photo for that week, and just slid it right down in there. Okay, week 2. Again, loving this collection. Used some more American Craft stickers that I had on hand, and then these were just some little stickers, and I actually did January 9th through the 15th. This is some of Marcy Pinner's, one of her collections, did week in review. That was actually the color that was on there, and it worked perfect. This is one of Amy Tangerine stickers. Didn't want it to be too thick on the outside, so what I did, actually just adhered it right on the outside of the page protector. This was a smash from one of the collections. Put it there, used some washi tape, stuck it down, and put the date. This I actually just put 2 pictures together. One was a little bit bigger than the other, so I just kind of merged the 2. This, again, opened up a card, put 2 pictures on, used a little sticker label. Maze my girls can get on the internet and just look up what they want, and they are 4 and almost 3. This is a Allie Edwards, one of her 6x12 journalers, and I just turned 34 and just wanted to kind of give a summary of where I'm at in my life, what I like, and we'll see where it changes. I did that at the beginning of last year's album, and I just think it's kind of cool to see where I'm at. Another cool idea, my father-in-law will lots of times send me emails and let me know about little conversations that my girls have had with them or when they're out doing stuff. And one Sunday when they were here, they were out walking around, they decided to deliver all of the papers, and our paper person just throws them on the driveways. And so my little girls went around and took all the papers that were on the driveways and took them up to the doors. So this is just an email that he wrote, and I just actually copied and pasted it and put it in here. And these were pictures that he sent. And this was a 4x6, but I took one of the Lily templates. I did the Lily template first, and then I pasted this into the template. So I love how that turned out, and I just put down here at the bottom, email to Mama from Russ that he sent to me on January 17th in reference to our visit. I just think that would be really cool later on for our girls to have. This is just a reflection that my teacher sends from preschool. This is just New Year's interview about our family that I asked the girls. Actually did my youngest daughter first because I didn't want her to copy my older daughter's answers. I got this idea from Allie Edwards, and actually it was kind of cool. It asked, how old are you, your birthday, favorite color, and one of the things that just like melted my heart with my younger daughter at first, we asked her favorite book, and there's this book called The Tangle Fairy. When we did my older daughters, I expected her to say like The Boogie Monster, Tickle Monster, and she said, Mommy, no. She's like, my favorite book is the book with the pictures in it. And I had this hardbound book that I made. I thought it from Paper Coterie, and I thought it was that, and I was like, oh, I brought that, and I was like, this, and she's like, no, the big book. It's, it's got all the pictures in it, and our stories. And I was confused at first, and then I was like, a light bulb went off, and then I went and grabbed our Project Life album, and I'm like, this book? And she's like, yeah, Mom, that, because it's got pictures of Poppy and you and me, and it's got all of our stories about us. And it just hit me, and like tears came, and she saw it, and she's like, Mommy, don't cry. I'll pick the Tangle Fairy like sister if you want me to. And I was like, oh no, it's not that. But it just got me and made me realize the importance of Project Life and why I do this, and just how much a 4-year-old can teach you about life and the importance of things. So, that was my touching moment. Anyways, to the rest of the album. This is actually design A that I normally use for my pages. Trimmed it down, just some pictures of my husband. They were actually watching our kids play out back. They were on a little play date, but they were jamming. And actually took some sheet music that they were using, scanned it down, put a couple of guitar picks, and sewed it so they wouldn't fall out. This is a tab from American Crafts. We've got this idea from Elise Blaha, and did a date stamp. This is one of the Martha Stewart labels, so just did some journaling, taped it over. And then this was actually taken with my iPhone of the girls playing, acting like they were the Foo Fighters. And more pictures. And then we go to the second part of the week. And again, this is a Smash tab that was in a Smash tablet. Instagram picture celebrating my mom's birthday. This was actually the day when my father-in-law came down, and they were out walking around on their bikes, and that's when they delivered the